Okay. Our next citizen is Mr. Carl Swensson.
You know who I am, Carl Swensson. Glad to see you, commissioners, chairman. I got to start off by saying, Mr. Holmes, I don't ever question your heart. You got a big heart. You do. Logic, not so much. 4 million, I think, was the original forecast for the park, was it not? And then the idea to bring DeKalb in on this, not the South Side or even Clayton, but DeKalb. I don't know where that comes from or whose back you're scratching, but that's another $2 million. This thing will be 8 before it's all said and done, at least. And even that's not the worst part. The worst part is that, A, you're right, there's no sidewalks. You got kids coming up and down Fairview Road, and they're going to be in harm's way big time. You don't really care about that right now because you want to get this thing done. Well, you got to do things right. And to put the police precinct on the back burners, that makes absolutely no sense. We need precincts in that area. Sure, we've got Stockbridge, but you know how long a cruise it is up there from Stockbridge? I've been broken into a couple of times, and I'm not even that far north. I'm Thurman and East Atlanta. Oh, and by the way, thanks for getting rid of the porta potty. I do appreciate that. It takes 3 or 4 minutes for him to get to me right there from Stockbridge. Okay, so having your constituents be better protected, in my crazy mind, should be job one. Should be job one for all of you, to protect those that elected you to office. Now, somehow we're getting off on tangents here, spending money that really don't have. But as far as the SPLOST goes, those monies are apportioned. X number of dollars for the park, X number of dollars for the precinct, X number of dollars for the fire department. You know, everything is apportioned, and whether you do it now or a little later, the voters voted on that to do it with the money that came in on that SPLOST. SPLOST 4 is gone. Now we're working on SPLOST 5. No more money coming in on SPLOST 4, right? Only SPLOST 5. And already you're talking about a little bait and switch here, you see, because you had it in under SPLOST 4. And now your favorite Esquire over here is telling you that, well, we can move it around. It doesn't matter as long as it gets done. That's no way to run a business. And that's what you guys are doing. You have the fiduciary responsibility to run the business of Henry County. And by the way, you shouldn't be going to all these extremes to give that authority away to authorities, to boards. It's your job. We didn't elect you to give it to the Water Authority, to give it to the Board of Development, to give it to any of the corporations, which I don't know when you're actually acting as such. And besides, I did ask for minutes to the various corporations I made you aware of last time, and what they gave me was the minutes to these meetings, which means that you guys are acting as these board executives during these commission meetings. And I only have really one other thing to say. I don't get scared much. But Miss Wood, when you start talking global, the hair on the back of my neck stands up. Because, ma'am, we are not global. We are local. You were only elected to care about and for the people of this county. not people in Vietnam or anywhere else. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Swensson.